Hello everyone, this is Hansel Choi, and welcome to episode 8 of Infinity. In the last episodes, or I should say between this episode and the last, I did a whole bunch of mining, got myself a good amount of redstone, a good amount of diamonds, and a decent amount of resources. I upgraded this to an iron chest, and if we go take a look, there is iron chest, gold chest, diamond chest, copper, silver, crystal, obsidian, and dirt. A dirt chest can only, or it's a dirt chest 9000, it only has one slot and it's only dirt. An iron chest will have the exact same inventory as two double chests next to each other. A gold chest will have more, a diamond will have even more, a crystal chest will have the same as a diamond chest, but it is see-through, so you can see what items are actually in it. And the silver and copper I usually don't bother with, but you can make an iron chest by simply surrounding a chest with iron, or you can make these upgrades, wood to iron upgrades. This is so that you won't have to empty the chest and then take it to your crafting table if you have a lot of stuff in it. My wheat and tree farm is working beautifully. It has almost produced me a backlog of seeds, so we should get those inside of the barrels. Now I did reconfigure this a bit. Since I was getting so much wood, I figured a 9x9 is sufficient to have, because I don't believe I'm gonna use more wood than I'm producing with 9 spots. Oh god. So I made all of the configuration by 8 seeds and then 1 oak sapling. That's always fine. Also, I built a secondary room like here, and there's a reason why I haven't filled in the floor. We are going to check out a new mod which is based all around plants and flowers. It is a mod called Botania. Botania is a very fun mod. It adds a lot of these different flowers, new blocks, new materials you can use, and it basically all starts with taking a book and any kind of sapling, and you will get the Lexica Botania. This book is your bread and butter for all that is Botania. It is the 165th edition. The author is Lisbeth Vasky Rika. So if you open this up, you can see it has a lot of stuff. Basic and mechanics, Lexica Botania, mystical flowers, petal apothecary, pure daisy, runic altars, all of these stuff. They will be explained. The very first thing that you want to make is a petal apothecary, which can be made by 2 cobblestone slabs, 4 cobblestone, and a mystic petal. How to get those mystic petals? You take one of these mystical flowers. You're not supposed to be in there. You take one of these mystical flowers that you find around the world. I'm derping again. And place them in a crafting bench. There you go. If you have, these can be found all around the world, like here and here and here. If you have problems finding one, just go look at the flower and see the tooltip, it says mystical red flower from Botania. So let's make that really quickly. Like so. Petal Apothecary. I'm gonna stick this down here. This, however, needs a water source, so we're just gonna make an infinite water source here. Let me grab another bucket of water. Dun, 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 dun. Thank you. And then you just right click it like such. It is now filled with water. The Petal Apothecary is your main, is your tool, is basically your crafting bench for making functioning flowers. And the first flower I want to make is a pure daisy, which is made by 4 mystical white petals. Now, one flower will yield 2 petals, so I actually need to find another white petal. It is getting nighttime, so let us sleep. Darn. There we go. Finding a white flower shouldn't be too hard. There we go, up there. Once you play along with this mod pack, you'll start to recognize the flowers, like this is a light blue and this is a cyan, this is a brown. It's just, you'll get used to it eventually. It really doesn't take that long. I should note, however, that every crafting operation of a flower requires a seed as its final product. So if we you toss in all the materials first and then you toss in a regular seed. You just press Q or whatever you do use to drop an item into it, and you will see some effect that there is stuff in it. And if I drop a seed, I now have a pure daisy, which I'm going to just stick it down there. So what does a pure daisy do? It takes stone and regular wood and infuses it to make its own version of the wood and stone. It has to be in a square around it, and you can see these white particles start appearing, and after about, I would say, a minute or so, they should start transforming into what is called living wood and living rock. So yeah, I'm gonna let those do its thing. In the meantime, we need to create some energy, or what energy is looked at. So generating flora is all of your this is basically all of the flowers that can generate what's it called, mana, which is the energy method of Botania, if that makes any sense. The first oh, there you can see it turned into living wood, and this turned into living rock. So let's just harvest this. I don't have a axe yet. I do have the steel axe, but I think that broke at some point, I don't know. But we'll just do this for now. There we go. So yeah, the first flower I would like to make is a day bloom. The day bloom is the most basic and rudimentary generating flower. Simply put, it performs a modified photosynthesis process in order to transform sunlight into mana. So basically, as long as there is sunlight, this will generate a small amount of mana. It takes 2 mystical yellows, 1 orange, and 1 light blue. So I actually don't have any of those flowers, which is really surprising. However, it's fine. We will find some. So that's cyan, I will take it anyway. There is the orange. I also need some yellows. There's some red, I'll take that. A good starting point of Botania would just be running around the world collecting all of the flowers that you find, because all of them have different uses. And oh, there we go. Yeah, all of them have different uses, and you're gonna, if you want to start playing with it, you're gonna need a lot of these. Eventually we'll set it up to the point where getting flowers isn't so much of a hassle, which it isn't really too much, but going around punching flower is not really the most fun you have in a day, I would say. So I also need a light blue one. I saw one right here. And let's just grab these while we're at it. So let's start making the flower. I'm gonna put one of you in, all of you in, you. Oh, I actually need you. So I'm actually gonna make 2 of these since I found 2. Do note that you can only create 1 flower at a time, which is it's fine. Oh, and you need water. Where did that petal go? Did I lose it? Oh my goodness. There we go. It apparently landed in it, I just didn't see it. So yeah. There we go. 2 day blooms. Now I haven't tested this, but I think they can operate in daylight, or even if it's glass above it. If not, I will clear out some of it at least. Yeah, well, we shall see. So there is 2 things I want to make next, and for that I'm actually gonna need like so. I'm gonna need a crafting table, and I'm gonna make it a good one. Stick that right there. The first thing I want to make is a wand of the forest, which is made by I'm gonna go with blue one and a let's take a red one because I have a bunch of it. It is made by living wood twigs, which is made by just 2 living woods, like so, and 2 petals in this order here. Now, it doesn't matter what petal you use, it just changes the look of the wand. So if you want a pink and gray one, you can do that. I just take this just because. This is your basic, this is your wand. This allows you to look at certain things. Like I can see this daybloom has generated full energy, and I need to transport that somehow. Dun dun dun. While I'm at it, I'm gonna plant more of these stones here because I'm gonna need them. So, the next thing is a mana spreader, which is made by 6 living wood, a piece of gold, and a petal. Mana spreader. And I'm gonna stick you here. If you right click it, or just look at it in general, you will see that there's a tiny bit of green there. That's the mana it stored up, which has been taken from the dayblooms. And the yellow box around, or the green, or the box that changes colors, which I didn't even notice, says that these 2 dayblooms are bound to this mana spreader, which means that all the mana that they generate will go into this spreader. However, we can't really do anything with the spreader. Oh, and if you're wondering about the beam, it just notifies where it goes, and it does have a point where it starts blinking somewhere, but that's like way farther over there. If you have, hold on, I'm gonna make a diluted mana pool first, which I'm going to stick here. Once this one has generated enough mana, it will shoot a burst of mana into this pool. Let's see if we can see it. Actually, no, we can't, because it stopped generating mana because it is nighttime. Like I said, these are dayblooms. They only work when they have sunlight. So yeah. Come on. Any moment. Any second now. Once we progress. Ah, there we go. See? Now this one has a tiny bit of mana in it. And this one is empty. So, once we progress in the whole Botania, getting mana will happen more quickly and more efficiently. I only have 2 dayblooms, which is the simplest form of creating mana. There are other ways, but this is your basic startup, and I'm going to make another mana pool. This is a diluted mana pool. It holds a very small amount of mana, and it is used only to make a diluted mana pool into an actual mana pool. But for that we need mana. So this is just a waiting process. While that's going, if I can, I would like to make something else. Mystical items. Okay. Let's see. Huh. Strange. Well, let's look at an NAI. What I would like to make is a Horn of the Wild, which takes pasture seeds, which comes from tall grass in a mana pool using mana. So it looks like we need to wait. That is a shame. And with only 2 day blooms. Ah, there we go. We actually generated enough mana. There we go. I can see that this is empty, so I can go break it. If you break it while it has mana, you will lose the mana, so be careful. So now we have a mana pool. This is awesome. It is used for a lot of things. So I think I'm going to go out and find a bit more flowers. Specifically more yellow, more light blue, and more orange. Because as slow as the day blooms are, they are really the only type of flower I can create at this point, and I don't have to do anything for them to function. So when you have enough of them, they do generate a small to decent amount of mana every now and then again. However, once we get more into Botania, like I said, there will be better, faster, more efficient ways to generate mana. And specifically what I'm looking for now is just like the light blue ones, or no, the yellow ones. Which apparently doesn't want to spawn here. Strange. Very, very strange. There we go. Found another one. Did I pick it up? Yep. Even though my inventory is pretty full, it's fine. It is fine. And I'm hungry. Jesus. Is there anything else? No? Right. Anyway, what I can talk about now is that I am feeling better. Feeling a lot better. I don't know if my voice is sounding different than it does usually. But there was at this point where my voice just started disappearing, and it sounded like I did not even hit puberty at all. So that's always fun. But I'm all better now, and I can start doing this YouTube thingy that I didn't actually plan on making. Or I should say, it was more of a oh my, this looks like a dungeon. This is a bit risky, but yeah, this does look like a an overflown dungeon, that is. Which is probably the reason why nothing is spawning in here. Oh no, that's just the well. Wow, I'm dumb. I am very dumb. Hold on. Not as cool as I thought it would be. Yeah, it's this well right here. I'm just derping around, don't listen to me. But yeah, like I said, this YouTube thingy was actually a way for me to teach a couple of friends how how to work with Botania, or not, not Botania, modded Minecraft in general, because I asked them if they played modern Minecraft, and they were like, "No, what is that?" And it's like, "Yeah, you should try it." And then they tried, and then it was like, "Well, we don't understand anything." So I decided to just teach them. The reason you specifically YouTube is basically because I don't really like repeating myself, so I figured that if I just made a channel, that it would be much easier for them to just go ahead and watch it, and if there was something that was questionable, they could just rewind the video, because I do try to explain everything as good as I can, although I don't know how good I actually am of describing mods and such, but like I said, I try. So let's see, I can make 4 more flowers. Like such. Thank you. Now, positioning the flowers, very crucial. You don't want to have anyone across from each other. You want to have them lined up like this. The reason is, if we go to day blooms, is that these flowers tend to compete among themselves for what sunlight hits an area, thus having any other of the same type adjacent to it on any of the 4 cardinal directions will result in diminishing return of mana production. What this means is that if I had a if I had a day bloom here, this one, and this one plus this one would compete against each other, which would mean less mana and less fun. So yeah. I need to make myself some shears, which is just like this. You should know, because it's a vanilla Minecraft recipe. And I'm just gonna harvest some of these grass here. I'll probably need some for later, so I'm just gonna grab a bunch, but that should be fine for now. So let's see if I have enough mana. No, I don't. Sad face. But yeah, if I take a look at all of them, they are bound to this mana spreader here. So you can go in there, so can you. I need to make more living wood. Such, it is getting nighttime, so we need to sleep. So in the meantime, I would like to go hunting for some sheeps. Now, a common problem with Minecraft is getting the sheeps into a pen, which can be solved with a golden lasso from extra utilities. It requires 4 gold nuggets, 2 pieces of string, and 4 pieces of string, and an Eye of Ender. Do I have that? I really hope so. Almost. But I do have some string. I have blaze powder. Well, I only need 1, and I have the 4. I should have some cotton here. There we go. and an ender pearl. Like such. This is a beautiful device. If I go up to this cow here and say, hey, I want to move you, really easy. I just pick it up, it gets teleported inside of the lasso, and if I want to, I can release it just with a right click. That is absolutely beautiful. So I'm gonna go hunt for sheeps because I need their wool. Their beautiful soft wool. And I might be the only one here, but I usually like it when they're white. Not trying to be racist, but I just do. So actually, since I'm too lazy to build a new pen for them, I'm just gonna stick them with the cows. There's some more sheeps. Lovely. Animals are actually here when I need them. Oh, come on, come on. So I think we're reaching kind of like the end of this episode, but I do want to do a few things before I wrap it up. So let's see if this is enough. Share, share, share. It is far from enough for what I need. So I'm actually gonna share them now and then pick them up later. Give me your wool. No, I don't want you. Sorry. But you are not the color I'm looking for. If I can get 3 more of these, wow, you are such a douchebag. Just gave me 1. I should just kill you. There we go. 17. That's fine. Now I'm going to build a basement to have all of my energy and cables and all of that downstairs. So I want to make an elevator from open blocks. It takes 8 pieces of wool surrounded by ender pearls. There we go. Now you can color these in all of the 16 colors of the rainbow, the Minecraft rainbow at least. So if I go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just leave it at this. Yeah. So stick an elevator down here, and then I actually have to stick it down there. If you shift, you'll go down. If you jump, you'll go up. In this mod pack, the configuration of it is that it doesn't use XP. Normally, it is set to use experience for every use, but you can just go into the config file and change that. You don't have to do it here because it is not the case. So yeah. So between episodes, I'm going to dig the entire place into a basement. Let's get my chisel out, stick you in there, see if I have enough mana now. I highly doubt I do, but we'll give it a try. Yeah, no, I cannot. Do I have enough now? No. So I'm gonna have to come back next episode to do what I want to do. But I think this is a good start, at least. So yeah, next step, between episodes, I'll mine a basement, wait for enough mana to come so I can actually use this mana, and yeah, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, consider leaving it a like. If you didn't enjoy this video, leave a dislike. Tell me what I can do better, because there is always room for improvement. So yeah, until next time, farewell.